What's a jihad between friends? No, I really mean it. What is a jihad? Why do people think jihad is bad, and when can it be good? Let's see. Welcome back, ladies, gents, and Pikachus. A quick addendum to my last video, the Islam problem. Go and watch that if you haven't already, otherwise you won't understand this one. It stands to reason, right, if I'm going to say I'm a friend of Sunni Muslims and I think that they're a friendly force that we should ally ourselves with and even give them authority and police powers over their own patch so they can police Muslims and root out the terrorists properly, then it means, and I even said it, I've read the Quran, their version, the Sunni Muslims version of the Quran, not the other corrupted one, and I agree with it. So I want to put a bit more flesh on the bones of that. Get it over here. Right, this is a Sunni Muslim copy of the Quran. Green cover, it's translated into English. You can read all the way through this. There's nothing in there about killing or hating anyone, although they have every right to go on a jihad if they feel compelled, right? Which is the subject of today's video. What's an acceptable jihad? So for me, let's not even do a jihad first. First I'll just do anyone who's not Muslim in this country, right? Say there is a person in the government who's totally corrupt and evil and is getting away with murdering people, and it's really obvious and everyone knows, but they're all scared. If you were to go and lead a small band of resistance fighters into the government, shoot past some guards and kill that person, obviously there's criminal acts there which will be punished. But that person will be viewed as a hero because they went against the grain, they risked their own life, and they will all probably be punished for killing that person and ending that person's evil terror. Now, put that in context of a jihad. That's what a jihad is supposed to be like. It's not meant to be like we go and kill people who are innocent, or we, use children as a human shield, or we spread propaganda and lies against the Jews. None of these things are acceptable as jihad in the green Quran, the nice Sunni one. So that's what I'm saying. That's not a jihad. That's unacceptable jihad. But like I say, if there was something that we all agreed with, if it was a morally righteous and a correct thing to do, it wouldn't matter if they called it a jihad or not. Whoever did it would be a hero because they did it, as long as they didn't do it in such a way that made it worse than the thing that they were taking down. You see? So that's what I mean. We all need to have a complete rethink about our position on Islam and realise Islam is not one contiguous thing. There's two major groups, but even they aren't contiguous things, right? So you've got the Sunni, which is the majority in the world, and then the Shia, which is like a very small kind of more extreme group. But I mean, I'm not saying all Shia believe that. I don't know whether they do or not. Just the ones that I know about, the Shia are the extremists. But I'm not saying they're all like that. For all I know, half of the Shia with the red Quran that's telling them to kill Jews still disagree with it, and they think that Allah is, doesn't really mean that or something. I don't know. We haven't spoken to the Shia enough. They hide. They won't have any kind of dialogue with me, certainly, so I can't test them. But the Sunni Muslims, when I challenged them to discuss this with me, they were friendly. They invited me in. Like I say, I met families and stuff. I have absolutely no issue with them. They're definitely not lying to me. They're definitely not pulling the wool over our eyes. These are British citizens, British Muslims and people, and they're good. And we need their help to root out these terrorists, so I think that's what we need to concentrate on. Hopefully the government can get a hold of this and do something positive, because we need it. I mean, like I say, we've got 6 months in my estimation before we see real terrorism, riots, unrest in places like Edmonton, Camden, urban central London areas. And sadly the biggest victim is going to be Muslims, because think about it, no one's going to care which splinter group of Islam you're in. All Muslims are going to get the blame for anything that happens that's bad. When it's like 2 in every million people, it's a really tiny group that are doing it. And they don't like the Sunnis. They would love it if we kicked out all the Sunnis. They're trying to get rid of Sunnis as well because they don't like anyone who's not a Shia extremist like them, an Arab Muslim of complete universal type of them, like the same as them. It's almost like communism. They give all these excuses why you're all bad, you should all die, but deep down it's just because you're not like them, and never will be. So keep that in mind, and I'll see you in the next one. I mean, write to your MP, go on the internet and learn as much as you can, but most of all, if you get the chance, go and meet some Sunni Muslims and just have no expectations of them being bad. Just, they're different, they're a different culture. It doesn't mean they're bad, they're good. So I hope that's given you more to think about, and encourage you to think peacefully. There's hope, there will be peace. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. And that, dear ladies, gents and Pikachus, is what an insurgency is. So that's what we're up against. The insurgency is here. It's within our authorities and our government. So we're just going to have to keep on fighting, which we will do. See you in the next one. Bye now. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.